Hi guys! Today I am going to present to you about my FYP project, which is Smart Aquaponics System for Urban Farming. Right, so my name is Muhammad Chuzarisha bin Zakaria and I am from Unical MIT students. Alright, so what are aquaponics? Right, so aquaponics is an efficient farming method, nurturing aquaculture and agriculture in one go. Imagine that you can do both planting and also raising fish in one go. It is very efficient. And like in the diagram that I have been showing you, it is a combination between two ecology. First, in the fish tank, we have the fish ecology, and the second one, in the plant ecology, which is the hydroponic trays that we will be providing all of the nutrients from the fish feces back to the plant, and then the plant will definitely clean it for the fish. So yeah, for the introductions of the project, I have been separating my introductions to 6 different questions, which is what, why, who, when, where, and how. Right? So why do we need a aquaponics system? Why do we need this project? It is just because conventional aquaponics require arduous and constant monitoring to ensure the balance, the symbiotic balance between both plants and also fish. All right, and then currently aquaponics is not efficient because you need to have like arduous labor or something of that sort. And then who are we targeting for? Right, right now we are facing with COVID situation and pandemic, so it is very hard for us to go outside to find food. But hobbyists can use this opportunity, can use aquaponics in order to nurture their own plants, nurture their own fish. So when are we going to implement this? Especially now. It's now because the economy is really plummeting right now. Right? So because of the COVID-19 virus outbreak, right? So food production is more likely demanded. Right? So where should this project should be implemented? Especially in the urban city. Imagine that you don't have lands and soil in order to implement farming. You cannot find any soil, or maybe you cannot find a place to nurture both of these things. And how are we going to approach that? How are we going to implement the project? Are we going to use the IoT framework, such as the Wi-Fi module, in order to create a connectivity from the aquaponics to the aquaponics system, the automation system. So for the problem statements of our project, it is aquaponics requires arduous labor and strenuous labor. So you will need to think of your overhead, you will need to most of the things that you shouldn't be thinking of. Alright, so I strive to solve that by automating aquaponics in order to serve the community for the better. So for the project objective, I am developing a prototype for the aquaponics system by using IoT framework. And then after that, after I develop the prototype, I have to monitor and gather the data. And then lastly, I'm going to analyze those data in order to determine the trends that we are looking at the aquaponics system. For the project scopes, this is going to help the farming industry, right? Especially government sectors that are involved in the farming industry. And like I said earlier, urban farmers, hobbyists, are one of the individuals that are affected by this project scope. So for the result, I will achieve all of those objectives that I stated earlier by developing a prototype, by collecting all of the data, and then develop working prototype and give benefits to target audience. So these are the aquaponics automations framework that we are going to use. So these are the block diagram for the project that I'm working for. Two sensor for plants, and then the other two sensor is for fish. And then we have microcontroller create instructions whenever it is needed. And then all of those data will be sent to controller server, which is the Raspberry Pi. And then those Raspberry Pi will send the data to the server so that we can view the data and then we can override the actuators whenever necessary.